let's get in positions, everyone. Camera 1 into a 2-second pre-roll. Camera 1, track left. Watch your focus, Challenge. We're on the air.
Kids wanna know. Kids wanna know. Kids wanna know.
I'm Chris Eddy. This is Kids Want to Know. We're up here at Sugar Bowl in the Sierra Nevadas of California. We're learning about snowboarding. Now, you may have seen in recent news stories that people are getting hurt, and some are even getting killed because they didn't know the rules about snowboarding. Well, you guys stick around and watch this story, so the next time that you go snowboarding, you're going to have a fun and safe time. It's about as hot a sport can get in this kind of weather, snowboarding. If you haven't heard about it or seen its fans carving through the snow, then sit back, grab some hot chocolate, and listen carefully. Even though snowboarding has made it to the big time the last few years, most people don't realize it started back in the late 1970s, and only a certain type of person dared to brave this new sport.
The typical snowboarder who comes up to the mountains is basically just a kid from the city, somewhere in his teens. That's the way it had been for the last 5 years or so. Now you're seeing a lot more older people, professionals, high school kids, college people, all types are coming up now.
And there are as many reasons for riding the snow as there are riders.
I think it's more fun. You could jump a lot better and get more speed with it.
Going fast, getting big air, and just having fun with my friends.
I normally surf, and this year I started, and I wanted to see what it was like, and I love it. It feels natural. It's like surfing, except you're on a mountain. And it's a little bit predictable, but it's unpredictable also because you don't know what's going to be around the corner.
But many of the new boarders aren't paying attention to what's just around the corner and are not familiar with the dangers that go along with the fun.
Unfortunately, there's some kids that get out there, and there seems to be a preponderance of 16 to 24-year-old male guys that just get out there and think that they're invincible. And it's really important that you know your limits and have a healthy respect for the mountain and the high alpine environment that we consider our playground.
A lot of the snowboard injuries for beginners and advanced come their impact, When you land real hard, you're strapped into your board. It's a lot of upper body injuries, wrists, elbows, shoulders, head. I just got a concussion a couple weeks ago. So those are common injuries. Right now, a lot of people are starting to wear wrist guards. You can wear them under your gloves. You can still be a cool guy and not have to do that. That's what I did. I just went out and bought some wrist guards. You see some guys now actually wearing helmets on icy nights. That's another thing to protect yourself. Actually, some people are starting to wear butt pads, kind of like the Charmin in the butt. Protect you a little bit when you fall, just to kind of absorb some of that impact.
Unless you're an experienced mountaineer and have been skiing or riding for a long time and are really confident in your abilities, you shouldn't get into those situations.
A teenage snowboarder from our area is found dead.
Some snowboarders watch the news and are well aware of the deadly consequences of not following certain safety rules.
I think about that all the time when I'm on the mountain, especially when I go in the backcountry. I always make sure that I go with my friends, and I make sure that we're in eye contact, and I avoid dangerous situations at all costs.
You guys keep getting me falling.
And in case you're wondering how snowboarding compares with, let's say, skiing,
you really pick it up a lot faster just to be able to be an intermediate snowboarder. And as far as powder goes, it's much easier on a snowboard. The times that it gets scary are when you're doing something you've never done before, something that's maybe a little bigger than you've ever done before. Those are the scary times, but when you pull through and you concentrate, that's when it's the most fun also.
Now, for those of you who are like me and get a little frustrated after your first day of snowboarding and you keep on falling down, well, I found a new way to snowboard. This one's a little bit easier. See at the bottom. Okay, so I took the easy way down. I'll come back another day and practice so I can be as good as, say, this person. Or maybe someone else. Like these boarders. They can do flips, handstands, jumps, grabs, and methods. That's when you grab the back of the board. Try to leave out the falling part.
Always fun.
And fakies when you switch sides you ski on. But if you were to go flying into some deep powder,
It's important that when you're in deep snow, that you always keep your board with you at all times, that you don't try and get rid of your board. Your board gives you the additional flotation necessary to stay on top of the snow.
and in case you weren't sure what the most important thing in snowboarding is, let us remind you.
Don't go alone.
Definitely ride with someone else.
Stay with a buddy.
I never go out on a powder day without a couple of buddies. When we go down and run, we always stop and look back and wait for everybody to come down.
And the second most important thing? That's right, have fun.
That's the whole point. Stay alive. Just have fun and ride.